A wedding day is one of the most important days in anyone's life. Shooting bridal portraits is an important part of that day and helps capture the memories the family will value for years to come. My name is Michael Ayers. I'm a professional photographer from Lima, Ohio. In this Tamron podcast, I'm going to show you some tips for creating some spectacular portraits of brides. I'll be using two different lenses during this session, the Tamron 90mm macro and the Tamron 17 to 50mm f2.8 lens. First, I'll use the 90mm macro. My first shots are going to be close-ups of the bride using studio lighting. For these pictures, I want the lighting to be soft. Her skin, everything about the photograph, her hair, should almost glow in the finished photograph. Going down to the feet, we're probably going to take her left foot, which would be this foot, and I always tap the shoulder to let them know which one. Point that knee out just a little bit. That means the weight is on the back foot. Tip your head this way to this shoulder. Turn your nose back this right there, not too far. Chin down just a little bit. Good. Point your nose back toward the camera, standing up nice and tall, shoulders back. Brush back the hair just a little bit, make sure it's okay. Smile. And that's the first photograph right there. That's it. Here goes a nice C curve. That's it. Nice and tall. That's good. Ready, set, and. Chin down just a little bit. Stand up tall. Nice and, there you go. Turn your head and nose back toward me, just not too far. Right about there. Say it again. Good. Good. Perfect. So for an S curve, very similar. With a C, we had this and we had a tip to the head this way. That's it. That's a C curve. In this case, it's a backward C with short lighting. For an S curve, we're going to go the opposite way. For a woman, we're going to turn her this way away from the light. This time your head's going to come back toward this high shoulder right here. This shoulder is lower. This shoulder is higher. The nose comes back this way. The shape of it is an S curve like this. That's it. We're ready to go. Okay, here goes. Ready? Set your hand. That's it. That's gorgeous. Drop that back shoulder just a little bit. There you go. Give you a big smile. That's it. Ready? Set your hand. Yeah, we're going to tip the upper part of the camera to the left. So just go to the left a little bit. And here's what happens. That's it. Good. Ready? Set your hand. In our studio, we have a turret that has a beautiful wraparound light quality. That's where we're going to work next. I'm going to switch to the Tamron 17 to 50mm lens so I can get some wider shots. The light quality is looking good. Let me zoom right on your face. The Tamron 17 to 50mm is a great lens to work with in this case because I don't need the lens length. Stand with both toes right, yep, feet apart a little bit. There you go. Elbows out. Want a little space in here between the arms and the body. Just like that, nice and tall. Take this toe and point it out and bend that knee a little bit. Good. So all your weight is on this foot. So this toe is pointed out. That gives kind of a nice line in the dress. Really tall. Drop this shoulder a little bit and then point that head right out the window toward that pine tree. The eyes go the same direction that the nose goes. The one thing I would do is we've got to make sure that the back is nice and straight. So pop that back out. I put a hand right back here and grab a hand to the shoulder. Posture is really important. Bring that head back this way because you're pointing your nose at that tree. I want to be down to the right perspective because I don't want to shoot right into her neck. So we're going to come down for the architecture and come down really low right in here. That's it. I'm kind of wide angle here. I'm down to about 20mm, maybe close to 17. That's it. Gotcha. The second photograph that we're going to do, we're going to take the hands and put them on the hips. We want them kind of to the thin part of the hips. Nice and tall. Shoulders are back, never slouched. Twist your foot and everything back this way because you're going to go back toward the camera back that way. We have a little bit of an S curve. Drop this shoulder. This shoulder is higher. And then literally your head's going to go back that way. And this is a really slender pose for a bride. Twist back toward me a little bit more. Chin down a little bit. Good job. Here goes. That's perfect. Our last location is a window seat, and we're going to put the bride in here seated and lean her right into the light source.
Going back this way.
We're going to put a reflector over her right shoulder to let a little of the light from the window kick back into her eyes and make them just glow.
Here goes. Ready, set, and...
I can photograph right into her eyes and get a portrait close up or even 3/4 length.
Good.
The great part about photographing in window light is you can move your camera angle and get a completely different perspective. I can just move right over to my left and get her in profile a little bit longer length and have a completely different look from the exact same location. When you choose the right lens and find the right light, you can capture some incredible images. For more great tips about photography, watch for new podcasts in the Pro Learning Center.